It's a hot summer afternoon in Northern California in 1987. 15-year-old Scott Stillman is perched on the rusty rail of a graffiti-covered skate ramp, knees scraped, heart racing. Around him, the world expects one thing: grow up, get serious, pick a career. But Scott's mind races differently. What if the whole idea of growing up is just a trap? This question haunts him, opening a door to a life many avoid but some dare to live forever young. Scott's story isn't about fitting into boxes, it's about shattering them. He's in fights, has money struggles, and skateboards under city lights, each moment pushing back against society's script. One night in Santa Cruz, after a skate session, Scott finds himself in a high school brawl. Its chaotic faces, fists, and adrenaline collide. But instead of scarred defeat, this raw moment teaches him about resilience, self-respect, and choosing battles wisely, lessons no classroom ever handed him. Think of skateboarding like walking a tightrope stretched between childhood and adulthood. That wobble, the constant adjustments, it's life itself, balancing who you are with what's expected. Scott's ramps and rails become a practice ground for fluidity and identity, reminding us growing up doesn't mean stopping to play. That fight night could have marked Scott's downfall. Instead, it sparks a turning point. He channels that chaos into creative rebellion, crafting a life that embraces risk and joy. His never grow up mantra blossoms here. The real growth is in staying true to your wild, untamed self. We're hammered early by that question: what do you want to be? But Scott sees the trap. Maybe growing up is just society's way to clip our dreams. Scott recalls a school counselor droning on about becoming responsible adults. The message was clear: decide your path or be lost forever. Yet Scott felt stuck, not clueless, a subtle but crucial difference. This pressure to conform is like trying to force a river into a canal. It just won't flow naturally. Society's discomfort with freaks, the artists, nomads, rule breakers, comes from fear of the unknown. Scott compares it to a small town afraid of a thunderstorm, wanting calm predictability instead of wild beauty. But these freaks hold the spark that lights innovation, joy, and true freedom. Ultimately, Scott's journey teaches us that happiness isn't in a title or salary. It's found in carving unique paths, chasing fun, and questioning norms. This shift flips the American dream upside down, because sometimes not growing up is the smartest way forward. Scott isn't about childishness, but a fierce refusal to lose his essence. His life blazes a trail for anyone feeling lost in adulting, a blueprint to keep wonder alive. Scott turns his skateboarding passion into side gigs and creative ventures, building a life on his terms. Like setting up art shows in garages or freelancing for odd jobs, he uses what society calls eccentric to build real income and meaning. Freaks aren't just dreamers, they're entrepreneurs of authenticity. He noticed that when he was having fun, ideas flowed faster, problems solved themselves, and opportunities appeared like magic. Play, Scott argues, isn't just a break from work. It is asterisk work, creative work. Imagine your brain lighting up like a neon sign, attracting adventure and income simultaneously. At its core, refusing to grow up means rejecting the dull script of work, grind, retire, choosing instead perpetual growth in spirit and creativity. Scott's life shows us that this isn't reckless fantasy but radical wisdom, because the world needs more freaks living their truth more than ever before. Remember Scott on that Santa Cruz skate ramp, the scraped knees, the heart full of questions. His story nudges you to rethink what it really means to grow up. Instead of picking one path, try this: carve out a moment today to do something just for the joy of it. Play with your ideas, your passions, your weirdness. That's not shirking adulthood, that's outsmarting it. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.